Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle with the Fields. Today we have a few different things for you. We're going to show you the Dewalt miter saw that we got. We're going to unbox that and show you how it works. Christina's going to give you a review of the Miele washer and dryer, and we're going to continue to forge on with our kitchen renovation.
Just kidding. I would never throw this away. Well, not never. Maybe before this project I might have thrown it away just to try to figure it out, but I've learned that you always read the instructions. That's always my advice. So done that, but also I'm becoming my dad, and that's just where we're at. So what we've got here is a Dewalt miter saw. I went with a 12-inch, 15-amp single bevel model. This was the lower of the three models that I had to choose from. One was double bevel and one was double bevel with the sliding arm, the slide thing. I don't need any of that. If I ever did need to make a bevel cut on, say, like a piece of trim, I'd just have to flip the board and be able to do the other side. I have to be careful with how I did that, but it's totally doable. So I don't see myself doing that really anytime in the foreseeable future. So what I really need this for is I need it to cut firewood, because we're alone in the universe and God doesn't exist, and I have to cut every single piece of firewood. Even though it's the lesser of the three options, it is substantially better than the option that I had before. That was a 7 1/4 inch Craftsman chop saw, and I blew out the engine. I got stuck on a piece of firewood and the engine started smoking, and that was that. So what I really need to do is just make good straight cuts with a powerful engine that can take on things that might be up to like 5.5 inches tall, and that's what this can do. This would have been great early on in the project. I've had to cut a lot of very old barnwood planks that are up to like 10.5, sometimes 11 inches wide. And I've had to, make a cut, flip it, line it up, trim it, fine tune it, and then you've got one cut. So this is 12 inches, this is much better. Very much looking forward to trying this out, which I'm going to do right now.
That's awesome. That works so much better than my previous saw. It just slices right through it. It's really, really great. This is also convenient in that this, from the edge of this guard to the blade, is about 10 1/4 inches. And, I'll cut anything from 10 to 12, but it's really easy now to measure like how long I want to cut things. I don't have to have like a stop for things to butt up against so I can know how long to cut them. Man, it just really goes right through it. It's really, really great.
Okay, so we've had this new washer dryer for a while now, and we just wanted to talk a little bit about it. It is amazing. Best washer dryer ever. It's definitely different. It has a lot of different features than I think a regular, like, standard American washer dryer would have, which is part of the reason that we bought it. So it is stackable. It is a much smaller size. The dryer itself does not vent out. So it does not vent out, and it doesn't get like super hot, and it dries the clothes like really well actually. We haven't even used any fabric softener or anything, and it's still like the clothes are really in good condition. Actually, better condition. I think that it dries like sweaters and stuff really well. Anyway, the nice part about this is that this is the washer. It's got a bunch of different features, but the coolest feature is that the detergent is built into the machine. So we have used up all the phase one, so we're gonna change that today to show you like where the detergent is. But this is so cool. So a lot of articles have been written. I think I recently read one by Apartment Therapy that talks about like the efficiency of your washing machine is only as good as the amount of detergent you're putting in. And so actually having the right amount of detergent decides whether your clothes get clean or not. And so this does it all for you. So we never put detergent in. We just put like the refills in, and then that's it. So we don't have to measure detergent or do any of that. You could do it if you wanted to. It has that feature, but we have not used other detergent or anything yet. We are only using the twin dose system, which is the built-in detergent. So they're right down here. So it's just like a little compartment. You just pull it out They have a 2-step system, which is really cool. So they're for cleaning different things off your clothes, depending on what setting you have. So like oil versus, you know, other types of stains, that kind of thing. There's a little button here. So you just press the button and it pops out. So it's totally done, completely used. Like it, and it's so funny because this is like such an advanced machine. It like has an app. So I just told Gabe's phone like, hey, you might be running out of detergent. Like you need to reorder soon. And you can just order it from a bunch of different places, but they have it on Amazon. So it has this little foil thing on top. Wow, the pregnancy carpal tunnel is the worst. Has a little tab, so you just pull it off. See that? It's just gone. And then if you peep in here, you can see that there's like a little intake part. And so you just want to line up this part with the intake. And so it just goes like this. Right, so exactly like that should be. Yep, intake at the bottom. And then you just click it back in. And so now you can see that we have like this is full right here for the one, so you can see the line of detergent, and then you can see the line of number 2 here. So we have to like order number 2 soon. And then it's all done. I'm ready to go for another, I don't know, we got a lot of washes out of that. I can't even guess. I mean, 50?
Probably something like that.
Yeah, probably close to like 50 washes. So 50 washes where you're just like sticking in your clothes and like pressing go, and it just is adding the detergent when you need it and not adding too much detergent, and like your clothes come out cleaner and so much nicer. So it's great.
We've got the countertop in, the cabinets in, so we're gonna be installing around those. Already primed a little bit. You can't leave one part of a wall painted with lime wash and the other part of the wall not. It'll just be an obvious line there, so I have to do the whole thing with wet edge. So just need to finish this up, sand it, and then prime it, and then lime wash it. Okay, new plan. So we just took that, everything I just did, just took that down. And the problem is because of the countertop here. Trying to make a notch for that is really easy for me to not get exactly right. So I gave it a really good shot. I made a template and then I tried the cut, and it's just not quite right. And I'm not sure with the tools and expertise I have that I could actually make it a whole lot better. So what we're gonna do instead is we're going to start this with the edge of the countertop. So the next piece that goes here, right, in between the light switch and the board, will go all the way floor to ceiling. And then I'll have another one that goes underneath, same thing here, so that there will be continuity underneath the cabinet and beyond it, but I don't have to cut a notch, which is apparently a really good thing. So let's give this a try. The only thing I need to do then to adjust this is to rip one of the other boards. So this might seem like a pain in the ass, but it's really just the lesser of two evils, probably. we've got all of the shiplap is up. Now it's just time for filling all the holes. I've got to wait for that to dry and sand, and also caulking. I'm going to caulk around all the edges. Got to caulk around the countertop. I'm going to wait to do this. So this is interesting. So this door is far too heavy for the frame that it's on, the way that it's attached. And over time it's just kind of pulled away from the wall. I'm going to wait to caulk this until after this is fixed. We're going to put a different door on here at some point, hopefully in 2021. We'll see. And once everything's dry, I'll just go ahead and paint. Okay, I've got the shiplap prepped and ready to go. It just needs a little bit of sanding, but I'm gonna start broadening my focus to the rest of the kitchen wall. And so what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna do the final sand on all this drywall. And then we're gonna prime that. So what I hope to do today is I hope to prime these walls, and then come and sand and do a first coat here, and then come back and put on the first coat of lime wash on the rest of these walls here, so we get that in before the end of the day. That would be ideal. So let's see how much we get done. Okay, we're all trimmed out here. That's all done. That's nice to have that loop closed. One thing we didn't show was that we actually adjusted our countertop heights. So this countertop was a 1/4 inch lower than this countertop when we initially installed them. I don't even know how that happened, but at first we didn't realize how much it was. So we just kind of said, we can probably live with this. And a couple weeks later, we were like, nope, too much. So I got a buddy to help me out, and disassembled this entire countertop, lifted it off the wall, raised the rail, because it's a rail mounted set of cabinets, and just raised it up about 1/4 inch. And now we're mostly even. It's actually just a tad higher on that side than that side, but you really can't tell, can you? I don't think so. All right, and we got the shiplap is done, so that loop is closed. That's awesome. And we've got the interior part of the kitchen all nice and painted. This color's worked out great. We love it. Works well with everything we've got going on. We've got some baby pictures right there, little sonogram face. And so next we just work on the rest of the kitchen. And that's it for us today. Thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't already, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back next week with more fun finishing in our log cabin kitchen.